As you might know, we were really excited for the Wilds of Eldraine and was really looking forward to going back to this plane of fairy tale and great art. But that was before the panel at MTG Barcelona.
And now we're even more excited. We're getting an amazing set, beautiful art, a bonus sheet that might actually rival Commander Masters. We're getting a white Craterhoof Behemoth, and all this and more in a regular set at a standard price. Let's have a look at some of those really cool cards, the amazing art, and that really cool bonus sheet. Let's get into it.
So as you might hear, we are pretty excited, but how about you? Are you looking forward to the Wilds of Eldraine? Let us know down in the comment section. So first up are the Enchanting Tales, and these are reprints that is going to be inserted into every bloody booster pack, and that is awesome because it is not just the collector packs. The collector packs can hold up to 3 of these Enchanting Tales, but every booster pack comes with at least 1. So that is great news for all of us who wants to draft, buy set or buy collector boxes. There's going to be 63 of the Enchanting Tales, and 20 of these are coming with an anime special Japanese art, and the others have a sort of adventure or fairy tale art to them. That is not the end of it, because some of these cards are really spicy and powerful, and we are getting a lot of spice in this slot. We're seeing cards such as Aggravated Assault, Rhystic Study, Smothering Tide, Greater Oromancy, Necropotence, and many more. So this is going to be a great experience. But be aware that the Enchanting Tales, these are extra cards, they are reprints, and they are only going to be enchantments or enchant creature cards.
The bonus sheet Enchanting Tales is going to have several different variations. There's going to be a completely borderless version, and there's going to be an extended showcase version, and they all look really gorgeous. And at least for some of these, and we don't know how many of them, there will also be a new type of foil named or called confetti foil. It looks very interesting, and you can see right here on the Rhystic Study card. If you're getting any value out of this video, please consider subscribing and smashing that like button. And if you want to support just a little bit more, you can support us by becoming a YouTube channel member for less than $3 a month. Thank you so much. Let's continue the video.
So a little bit of lore before we get into the cards, because you need to know this because it's kind of the backdrop. Eldraine has been put to sleep after the Phyrexian invasion because the kindly Lord Talion and the 3 witches came together and cast a spell that put all of Eldraine to sleep so the Phyrexians could not wreak their havoc there. But of course, people are still sleeping, and now we need to find out how to wake them up again. In this story, the 3 witches and Talion features prominently, and you can see the 3 witches right here. First up we have Eriette of the Giant Apple, and she seems to be like a flip version of the Snow White Queen. We also have Hilda of the Icy Crown, a very nice version of the Snow Queen from the fairy tale of Hans Christian Andersen, a Danish native. And we also have Agatha of the Wild Cauldron, which is the witch in Hansel and Gretel. So a lot of fairy tale flavor right there. So first up is Talion, the kindly lord. He is a fey noble and it looks great. When he enters the battlefield, you have to choose a number between 1 and 10. And every time an opponent plays a card that has either power, toughness or converted mana cost of the number you have chosen, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. This is exceptionally powerful. You're getting a lot of card draw, and you can really punish those weenie white aggro decks or mono red burn decks in the standard meta. And that is going to be fun. In a commander deck, he might be even more powerful, especially if you're playing a multiplayer format with a lot of opponents. Then you can really just punish all those opponents and draw a lot of cards.
The next card we have is Ashiok, the Wicked Manipulator. This card looks really cool, and especially for commander decks. So Ashiok is a person who feeds off of the nightmares of other people. So where could you find a more perfect place for Ashiok than right here in the Wilds of Eldraine with everybody under this magical slumber? This card looks really great. In terms of standard play, it might not be as strong, but with commander decks and some really cool combos like with Necropotence, this would be a very cool effect, and I can definitely see that they will get some play. Ashiok will be our only planeswalker in the Wilds of Eldraine, and this is something they continue to do from Wizards of the Coast. They're going to have only 1 planeswalker per set from now on. They want to make sure that they have the time to properly play test the cards and make sure that they are flavorful and impactful in the set as a whole. So only 1 planeswalker per set from now on.
A great little card that's going to get a reprint in the set is Sleight of Hand. Well, It's a great card and it's going to be great for Commander players, but I'm not certain it's going to find a place in the meta with Consider is still there, and that is a far better card in my opinion. Another card that they spoiled was the Cruel Summoner Phage. This card has the adventure ability, so now it's confirmed that adventure is coming back to the Wilds of Eldraine. This card looks kinda good. Having a mill ability and a great creature on the same card is always going to be powerful, and this card looks a lot like the Night Howler card which sees played in Dimir mill decks. So I think this card just might find a home in my Dimir mill deck. Oh, and lest I forget, please note that the adventure ability is actually a different mana color than the card itself. It wasn't the first time around when we had the Throne of Eldraine where the adventure ability and the card had the same mana colors, but here it seems that Wizards of the Coast have changed up the mana pairings. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is going to have an effect on the ability or if adventure is still going to be absolutely great. And broken.
The next card up might be the most powerful card at all spoiled from the Wilds of Eldraine. If you just read the subtext here or the text on the card, you would probably guess that it was a green card. But oh no, Moonshaker Cavalry is going to be a white version of Craterhoof Behemoth, and us white players are digging it. And we'll see a lot of play, is my best guess, especially for some of those white weedy night decks. Very cool card.
The last little treat they had for us at the MagicCon Barcelona was that we're going to see enemy-colored creature lands. And they just revealed the first of these enemy-colored creature lands, which is the Restless Fortress. And this creature card is going to be, it's still a land, it's jewel-colored, it comes in tapped, that's a little, but well, so it is. And for 2 colorless, a black and a white, you can make it into a 1/4 creature that when it attacks, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So it might be good. I'm still on the fence on this one.
But it also plays into some of these archetypes. We do know that they said on the panel for MagicCon Barcelona that there will be 10 different archetypes that you could draft into.
And we don't know much about these archetypes as of yet, but we know some of the colors already because Talion is blue-black, and that might just mean the mirror. And we also have seen that the Summer Phage has actually some kind of mill ability. So Mildemir might just be an archetype. We have also seen Ariette of the Giant Apple, and I'm believing that she just might be white-black because that fits the enemy colored theme. And the 2 other witches, I'm guessing that Hilda is going to be white-blue, and I'm guessing that Agatha is going to be either black-green or maybe black-red. Mark Rosewater also said that the first Eldraine set had featured more prominently around 75 to 25 on the Arthurian legends and the civilized part of Eldraine, and this set would feature the opposite distribution between having the wilds feature 75% and the civilized version featuring around 25%. So we're going to see much more of the wilds and maybe much more of the creatures living there.
We're just going to put on the screen for you the 2 familiar faces of Rowan and Will, who both feature pretty prominently in the box art and also with these 2 great art pieces. So they will be part of the 25% that belongs to the courts.
The Wilds of Eldraine are going to feature heavily on the adventure theme, and a lot of the cards have art depicting special adventure themes. And we're also seeing something a little unheard of maybe in a standard set, because we're seeing some really bonkers cards and really funny cards actually. Because some of these cards have an art that normally would be featured in unsets. If you take the card Tough Cookie, for instance, the art is great and I'm loving it. I think it's whimsical, I think it's funny, but it's a bit much, isn't it? It's a bit funny having that in a standard set. I don't know about you guys. I'm loving it, but other players might not.
But I think it is very nicely balanced out by some of the more darker fairy tale adventure type, the really old school ones, not the more modern, dare I say, Disney ones, but some of those more darker fairy tale themes that are really prominent on some of the cards. I think it is very nice. I think we also are getting a bonus sheet where some of the cards were just recently printed in Commander Masters and clearly are some really cool and powerful cards, and all this in a standard set at a standard price. This is really something that's making me feel more excited about Magic than I have in a very long time.
And most importantly, these cards are going to be featured in every bloody booster pack. So they are also going to be available for all. And I'm loving that part. If you're interested in knowing more about our take on the Wilds of Eldraine, you can also watch this video where we're going much more into the details on the box art and what the different packs are going to contain.
Thank you to all our new subscribers. It has been really cool to see the channel grow, and a lot of you come into the channel and have a lot to say down in the comment section. Please keep that up. We're loving it. Thank you to all our YouTube channel members as well, because you are truly supporting us and making our little channel grow further than we had thought possible. So thank you so much to all of you, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next video.